Okay, so there is our anomalous reading. I don't know why the tri-field doesn't pick that up more. Okay, well, that makes some sense. It's going live. That is making these meters go wonky. So I'm hoping that will stay. Scoot up here. I'm not picking up the phones now. Oh, come on. Oh, is it this guy? And there goes the phone. Thank you. Okay. Well, okay. So at least we now know the anomalous readings. It is YouTube and going live. Okay, so I need to get the phone to a position where it is far enough away to not interfere. And this appears to be that location. Boy, let's see if we can pull the phone up a little further. Okay. So that is making sense now. That's our anomalous reading, I think. Neo, stop. Boy, the phone has to be way back here, doesn't it? It may be that they need to be even further back. Okay, so that explains something. Yeah. So, okay. Okay. Now, you're being good here. Okay. Okay. Make sure. Okay. Well, it's not exactly the best view, but it may be the best I can do. All right. So, myself up here. Settle in again. All right. Where did I put the other one? Okay. So I think those weirdo readings that I got twice now, ladies, stop it. With the phone and the EVP, excuse me, the EMF, I think it's going live. I think that's what did it. Okay. So I have put a much more substantial difference here between the two locations. It may alter quality of viewing, but I did put a K2 meter next to the tri-field, but I think that's it. That's what's going on. Apparently the live interferes more than I realized with EMF, although what's really odd is that for the most part it stayed relatively steady and stable, except for kind of these sessions at the end where the readings would do that. So, okay. And I did not find correlation with those spikes and let's say like an email, text message. I mean, nothing was coming through. So that's weird. That's really weird. All right. But we have one more haunted doll that's come today. This one is called Marissa, and apparently she was domestically abused. She is a loving woman, and she needs a safe home. Now, this one I definitely got from a different seller. This is Country One, 1968. The other two I got from the same seller. So this is my continued experiment with purchasing haunted items online. It is kind of interesting because the first item I purchased was a mystery box, and I honestly think that you guys don't give up, you don't listen. Sit down very carefully, knock that phone down, and I will be unhappy. Thank you. So what is really interesting is that my hunch with the first one is that the description that we got on this haunted estate item was very nebulous. So the idea was that this lady would use a pendulum. She would sense what piece belonged to you from her haunted estate backlog. Okay. So I did order one. I got a dish, a trinket dish essentially. Very pretty one. I mean, I don't mind it at all. And it was signed, and essentially we looked up the signature of the woman, Erna Watson, and it was dated 1957. So, sorry. This is not even it's not even a rawhide. It's just it's a toy. How are you choking on that, baby? I guess she swallowed wrong. She's a Stark after all. But my hunch with the first one is that this is a woman who owns probably some antiquities. 1957, I mean, yeah, it's kind of an antique, it's mid-mod. Okay. If she knows her collection well, she probably had already done some research. I mean, it took me an hour and a half maybe to kind of start narrowing down more information on this piece thanks to the interweb. And it was kind of interesting because it turns out that first we started painting on the 1890s to the 1920s because that was a time period where painted Bavarian bisqueware was coming in. They would have hand-cut handles. The patterns, the colors, and the unique piece itself indicated a hand sculpt. But then it became much more in vogue in like the 50s and 60s to get Bavarian blanks. So these were items that came in that were not painted, that ladies would purchase them and paint them themselves. And I did see a little bit of a resurrection of that idea. There was a shop locally called Perfectly Picasso, which you could, and I attended, I did some, in which you could buy a blank porcelain or ceramic and paint it yourself. Actually, was it called, maybe it was called Biscuits. I think it was Biscuits originally, and then there was a schism from what I understand, and this other business formed and did the exact same thing. So, Erna Watson is actually has a Wikipedia page. She is a real person. She was born in 1893, had her doctorate in 1918. My hunch is that she was alive during the original Bavarian dishware that came in. I think when it came back in the 50s and 60s, it was kind of a nostalgia thing. It was also very housewifey, even though she wasn't a typical housewife. She was a botanist. She contributed to the field. She and her husband studied plants around the world. She had studies and entries under her own name. Pieces of her work are in museums, her scientific research. So she was a very unusual woman. a real person. I do not regret purchasing it because I don't think I'd ever heard of her before. And now that I have heard of her, I think she's really fascinating. And it turns out you can find other pieces. There's at least one more on eBay that is up for auction. I would be interested to see if I cross-referenced the seller of that piece with the seller of the one that I got, if there would be some overlap. There's another piece that is up on Etsy. I'd have to see if those correlate, but I guess she must have done enough. She must have done enough this pottery that she signed it, or this ceramics, excuse me, that she signed it. Um, and again, I mean, that would probably be a nice like retirement thing. The woman lived until 1992. I mean, she was up there. So, do I regret getting the piece? No, I don't. But it's interesting because the woman who sold it as a haunted item, who used the pendulum to figure out the perfect piece for me. Well, I find it interesting because I am a PhD, I'm an artist. I am actively teaching, actually, in a college classroom. I'm only part-time these days. I write. I don't know if I would say I contributed to the field like this lady did, but I've been out and about. So could she have just done some research on the buyer? All she had to do is plug in the name of the Etsy buyer because, let's see, I just got this one today. Oh, it's okay, honey, I'm sorry, I didn't scare you. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it is coming under my company name and rather than my name. But if you go to my company website, my name is all over it. So okay, I'll have to double check that. But I mean, I don't think you have to be psychic to put that together. Now, is there some intuition? Perhaps there could be a little bit of intuiting there. It's interesting because she has 100% positive rate, and she has a return and refund policy. And I have to say, I mean, I don't really have any inclination to return the plate. I read about the woman. I liked her. I thought she was really awesome, and she was probably a feminist pioneer of the time. So I'm good with this piece. So okay, okay. Is it haunted? I'm not really sure. And it's interesting because the seller put in a handwritten letter that said she sensed a quirky feminine energy. So that's kind of nebulous. Feminine, yes, it's a trinket dish painted with hydrangeas and these light colors. I mean, it's obviously feminine. Quirky, okay, maybe. But still, if she looked up or was able to track me down or my team, I mean, we're paranormalists. We're all a little quirky for that reason. So, Neo, what are you doing? Okay. This is Neoptolemus. He is a potential paranormal pug. He is perhaps the most sensitive of my pugs. He's very, in many ways, he's the most human pug that I have right now. He's very conscious. I swear I can see this pug think. He is very devious when he wants to be. When I got him as a puppy, I swear I felt like he had the soul of a 5-year-old boy. He did not have the soul of a pug. He acts like Dennis the Menace, combined with Vegeta, Prince of All Saiyans. So he is one of the tools that I use with this. So I do let him see the package. If he has an aversion to it, then, and he has not. He's not had an aversion to any of them so far. He's, just tromped right on into it. He's been part of the lives. Are you going to be good today? Are you seriously? Please be good. He has been, I don't know what's going on with him. There are times where he is just so bad. He is like off the chain bad. Like a little boy, but worse, I swear. And he has been a royal pain in the tush. Yesterday, I think that was the peak of it, but I don't know. I'm hoping you're settling down. And he goes to these phases. That's the other weird thing. And I don't know if it's the full moon. Don't think so. It's not candy because they haven't had any. But he will brat out so much that he is almost, I can't even. I mean, I have never had a pug like him. Um, he can be the sweetest, most loving little thing, and then he can be a demon in disguise. Well, like yesterday, he stole the toilet paper. He stole my socks. He stole pillows off the couch. And of course, the pinnacle of yesterday was when he decided to jump up on the bed while I was washing the floors. And he, in front of me, peed on my pillow, on my fresh linen, on top of that. And so, yeah, I had to strip everything down, put everything through the wash with a little bit of bleach because you're a jerk. I can't even. I mean, it was so brazen. I have, it blew my mind. Yeah, you. You gonna be good tonight? You gonna try? Are you a little boy in there? I think so. Actually, I do a paranormal pets podcast on top of everything else, and I actually asked this one woman because I really feel like he is a pug that has been with me before. Oh, okay, I guess that's it. That's it, huh? That's all the other time we get. Part of the reason why I also call him the Prince of all pugs is that he likes to not be touched by other pugs. He is a human, apparently, and will only tolerate human touching. But anyway, I actually did ask if he was a reincarnation of a prior pug that I had, named Odyssey, because Odyssey was very mischievous, nowhere near this level. And the woman was like, "Oh my God, yeah, I think he is." It was really kind of weird. So anyway, the first thing I think I probably have busted. I think it's the allure of a mystery box, knowing that you're probably going to have a feminine audience. I think women are totally much more into the paranormal. I suspect that there was some research, or at least, all you have to do is like a Google search. You can at least find my team, probably find my name. And I think there might have been a bit of a, hey, there's this lady I've done some research on because she did this painting and it's an antique. And that's how I ended up with that. Then I ordered 3 dolls. Now I do have 2 more subsequent orders that'll be arriving in a week or 2, I guess. But the first doll is a maybe. I think it has some potential. However, I bought doll 1 and 2, and I didn't realize this until I got the second doll from the same seller. And the seller on eBay is claiming that they are a paranormal group with 17 years experience, of which and a sensitive. They go and, they have the sensitivity to find these haunted items. The other parameters that I look for is that they must be positive. I will not have anything negative near my babies here. Their pugs are very expensive pets already, and Lord knows I don't need any supernatural attacks. And this is their home, and I do not want them to feel uncomfortable here. The second parameter is that I am self-employed, which means these cannot be expensive. You should see some of the prices on these things. So the average cost, including shipping, because I have gotten things on minimum bid. I've also been able to negotiate the price down, so I've been experimenting with that. But you basically will be paying double whatever it is that you ordered because of the shipping. So this seller had these 2 dolls. Now I have done research on both dolls. One is from either the 1990s or up to about 2002. It was a holiday, kind of a cheap porcelain doll, no offense if you are sentient, that was sold at CVS, among other places. And of course, the story with her is that she has the spirit of a 70-year-old woman who wanted to hang around because, she had adult kids. She loved pets. She was a very positive entity. we may or may not have gotten some responses. If we did, I'm not going to say this doll is overtly really haunted. The other claim is that the doll will wobble and fall back on its own. I have not had that happen here. Plus, I mean, it's an inexpensive porcelain doll. You could have one with a flaw. I don't know. The second doll I did some research on, and it is a little bit older. I'll have to find my pictures. Oh, it's 11/11. Everybody make a wish. Yeah, Ptolemus. Oh, iron and irons. Okay. The second doll, here we go. This is what the second doll kind of looks like. Um, this is a Russ Country collectible porcelain doll named Barbara. I mean, this is dead on. I did notice that both of these dolls basically are relatively inexpensive. I found CVS doll anywhere from $4 to like 20 to 25. Doll number 2 goes from 13 or 11 is the lowest to 50 as the highest. Now, where did I get the date? Oh, okay, it's a Russ Berries and Company Barbara porcelain doll. It was manufactured in Taiwan in the 1980s. So I guess technically that's an antique. So all of you millennials and Gen Xers, ha ha. But, because I'm not a Gen X, so I can laugh at this. But ultimately, the dolls are common. I mean, these aren't even rare dolls. So my other question is, if I was dead, would I bind myself to this doll? Probably not. But, okay. This particular doll had its own story. Once again, it was an older woman, very loving, very protective, motherly energy. But she was the same age as the other ghost story. She was in her 70s. She passed away at home. She bound herself to the doll. She loved her family. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. They're also picking these up at, estate sales. They are probably paying, I would say under $5 for these dolls. And so they are making a profit. If I purchase one at $11, they've doubled their money. So the second doll, though, was a complete dud, like no response whatsoever at all. I mean, I don't think we have anything anomalous. Now, I have not finished all of the tests, but what I try to do is look at the tests that the sellers claim that they have done to determine that the doll is haunted. I think I have a couple more instruments to try. The current doll, the one that just came today, this is from a different seller. She's been there since 2009. She has 100% positive feedback. Okay, let me get the full description. Meet Marissa. She is 35 years old. She was murdered by her husband. She had to make, although she loved her husband, when he changed and became violent and abusive with her, she had to make the difficult decision to leave him. He was furious with her and hunted her down and beat her to death. She now needs a good, loving, safe home. They never had any kids, which she was thankful for because she knew that they would have been abused too. Her husband got very controlling and wouldn't let her have any friends. She could only go out when he sent her to the grocery store or post office. Then he timed her and only gave her so much time to get back home. He told her that she had to be a good wife and do everything he says, but she felt she was never good enough for him. She cooked homemade meals, cleaned, did laundry, and everything else a good wife does. Marissa has a low self-esteem from him always putting her down and telling her she wasn't worth anything, and she was lucky he stayed with her. I have been counseling her for a few months now, and she has come a long way. I guess she's been counseling the doll spirit and is feeling better about herself and is ready to find her forever home. She is a sweet, loving woman who deserves to be treated with love and respect. She would like to make a friend and be supported to each other. Have you ever been abused? Then you understand how Marissa feels. Can you open up your heart and home to Marissa and welcome her into your home, heart, and life? Marissa likes to flicker our lights. She also opens and shuts doors and windows. We have heard her crying a few times, especially when we first got her, but not so much now. We have also heard her coming. Her footsteps can be heard roaming around our home. We have communicated through pendulums, making noises, spirit boards, feelings, and dreams. She can't wait to meet you. The doll is 12 inches high. She has black hair and brown eyes. She did have a tag hanging from her hand, but I don't believe that tag actually went with her because I didn't find the same name on the back of her neck, so I took the tag off. She's wearing an ivory dress with yellow flowers and green stones on it and a lacy trim. She has bloomer socks and shoes. eBay makes me add their policy. There is no guarantee of paranormal activity. You're only purchasing a tangible doll as is. Everything mentioned in this listing is here for entertainment, no returns or refunds. When I look at the seller, all it says is, by the light of the moon is here to help you along your spiritual journey. We offer candles and holders, oils and warmers, incense, poppets, spell kits, and more to come. We also offer spiritual counseling and life coaching. Send us a message to hear more. She has 100% positive feedback with 1,065 people reviews. She has sold 2.3 thousand items and has been on here since 2009. So, the first thing that kind of caught my attention is the recycled Amazon package. I actually thought this was an Amazon package that I'm expecting because today is also National Rat Day. And so I actually had ordered some things because I have a little rat art show at my studio. I will tell you that my studio has a few spectral residents, and today something kind of rare happened, and that was that I could smell cigar smoke in my studio, and I was the only one, literally the only one in the building. And I sure am not smoking cigar smoke. So I question if it could have come in from outside, but my particular studio is in the middle of the building with no windows. Is it something that the air conditioning guys have picked up? I don't think so, but it was really weird. Oh, all right, it looks like there's two things in here. Hold on. But anyway, so I mean that's a clever use. I mean, Amazon sends us these things. I recycle mine in my rack cages, but I guess I should also save them to repack. It's a great way to keep the costs down and to recycle. This one is a little classier. It's packing than the other two. So no newspapers for us. That's pretty nice. Came through. Oh no, they're still trying to get me to buy more haunted items. I'm like, well, that's kind of in my budget for right now. My end goal is to eventually, so it's nicely packed in the bubble wrap. My end goal is to eventually have a paranormal museum. Before I get to that, I would probably aim for a portable paranormal museum in a hearse. I'm very sad to say that my hearse has died, so I am on the hunt for another one. So it's been a weird year. Okay, so we can now start to see her. What really kind of captivated me about this one, she had a very good photograph with it. It was very much a dark photo, like taken in the dark with the flash was kind of the only illumination. Um, the doll had these big, dark, and very soulful eyes that, I mean, it was definitely eye-catching. So this is her. And you can see those really, really dark eyes. Now the EM has picked up a little, I think. Oh, I wonder if this is a doll stand. Maybe that's what this is for her. Okay. Well, I didn't expect that. The others did not come with stands. So, Country Woman has already kind of stepped things up for us a little bit, sending us the doll stand so she can stand up. Let's see if I can do a reverse search on her. I'd like to find out what the origin of the doll is. Okay, so once again, we have something from the 1980s. This vintage porcelain doll appears to be it's this one. Poshmark Bryn's Toys Bryn Birthday Edition. She's missing her hat. 1990 porcelain doll. Valued at $20. I guess in the box it's a little more valuable. Okay, let me see. Features a porcelain head, arms, and legs with a soft body, typically dressed in Victorian-style lace or floral print. Often includes hand-painted details and may have needle mechanisms. Condition is crucial with mint in the box items holding higher value among collectors. So let me take a look at the Poshmark for a second. Oh, in the box, vintage 1988, $13. Okay. So again, a history of relatively inexpensive dolls for these spirits to attach themselves to. All right. Now, I would like to put you up with my meters. Is that okay? And I apologize. Patroclus spends a great deal of time. He's my old man. He's 15, and he likes to lick his paws at night. All right, Penelope, I'm going to get you to move, please, because I want to scoot forward, and I can't do that with you. All right. You can come back up in just a second. All right. Come on, Penelope. Here we go. Okay. So, and I'm going to have to sit up here because I can't see. Hopefully, y'all can still see the meters. So, my first question is this. So, if there's anybody attached to this doll, can you concentrate your energy and make this needle move in this direction, or can you make these lights light up? So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and if you can move that needle or make the lights light up for a yes answer, that would be great. So, is there someone attached to this doll? If the answer is yes, can you make that needle spike and the lights light up, please? Is your name Marissa? If the answer is yes, can you make the needle spike and the lights light? Were you married? If the answer is yes, please make the EMF spike or the needle light up. Come on, Penelope. Okay, we got a little bit there. Okay. Shh. Oh, stop. Stop being a cranky butt. Okay, can we reduce the energy? Okay. So were you married? If the answer is yes, can you make those lights go up again to the orange? Or make the needle spike? Did you have an abusive marriage? Is the story about you correct? If the answer is yes, please make these spike. Did you attach yourself to the doll? Were you attached to the doll? Still have to determine if that is the live stream actually messing with that meter. Trifield is picking up nothing. Were you alive in the 1980s? Were you alive in the 1990s? Were you alive in the 2000s? Right? Were you alive in 2000 itself? Were you alive in 2001? Were you alive in 2002? Were you alive in 2003? The rustling that you hear back there is no rats. They're in their cage and very active. Were you alive in 2004? All right, please. Come on, Kira, go settle down. Were you alive in 2005? Were you alive in 2006? Were you alive in 2007? Were you alive after 2010? Were you alive in 2008? Were you alive in 2009? So is the last year that you remember 2007? Okay. Is your name Marissa? Is your name something other than Marissa? these two are matching up a little bit, so I'm assuming that's okay. I think the EMF tests are going to be, unfortunately, null and void now that I know that the phone and the live stream. I mean, I knew the phone interacted, I just didn't realize the live stream was this produced waves this strong. Okay. Are you happy? Yeah. Yeah. You need some medicine? No? Your ears itchy? Well, I'm not. I still think doll number 2 was a dud because I don't think we got much of anything, like nothing whatsoever. Some of this. These are low frequency readings. So could be explained, possibly. Did you know that tomorrow's Easter? Okay. Well, I may give up on the EMF meters. I may just have to do that entirely offline, and we'll have to maybe retest all of it again, which is fine. But I thought I would try an S-box session. So move these. And we will try. So, ladies, knock it off back there. You think for National Rat Day they'd behave well, but it's iffy. All right. We'll try an S-box session. So what this is. Wow. This is a radio through which you can kind of project your voice and answer questions. Right now it is on the FM setting. I will try it for a series of questions here. We'll do the same questions on the AM setting. And then because I am exhausted, I will probably call it a night. All right? So feel free to project your voice to answer questions through this device, through the static, through the background sounds. Let's see what we can do with that. Is there somebody with us now? Is your name Melissa? Were you alive until 2007? Are you attached to the dog? Are you happy? Were you killed by your husband? want to pass on? It says what is that message? Stop the spirit box. We're going to ask you the same series of questions with AM channels, just in case it's easier for you to communicate. Yeah. Just be aware that right when this is like the 650s, it like starts the band over, and you will hear a burst of static, and there's almost always a word, like a voice speaking. I think it's the radio. It's not really a ghost, so. Are you with us right now? Can you tell us your name? Is your name Marissa? That's the band. Can you confirm that your name is Marissa? Yes? Were you in an abusive marriage? Did your husband kill you? Okay, I think the yes sounds are the band. Are you happy now? Do you have a message that you want to pass on? What is that message? So at this time, I'm going to turn off the spirit box. If there is anything here with us, you gotta depart, unless you are part of this household. All unhealthy, unhappy, negative, blocking, or any other energy that does not belong here, gotta go right now. If there is something attached to this, there are a few house rules. Number one, no wandering. Gotta sleep. Number two, no bugging the pugs, or me, or the rats, or the fish, or the gecko. Number three, you have to be peaceful. You may only reside here peacefully. Number four, you are not trapped here. And if you wish to go on, you are more than welcome to. Number five, I may be talking to a doll, not a spirit. And that's okay. This is an experiment anyway. But so far, the things that I have seen that seem to parallel are that the dolls are relatively inexpensive in their origin, probably mass produced or part of a line. All three are porcelain, which is interesting. All three are linked to women, um, which might make sense. I mean, dolls are feminine, they're part of the female sphere. Um, they are in good shape, but not pristine shape, which I think makes a difference. So I have one seller that I'm getting two pieces from, and then that'll probably conclude most of this experiment at this time. But again, anything that might be here because of this experiment, you're gonna have to be good and kind, quiet. You've gotta be quiet. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Please go dormant and rest. Um, I'm gonna say the EMF tests probably gonna have to null and void simply due to the interference from the live. Spirit box, I will try to listen to that portion of the live again. I don't think we've got anything definitive, but I can take another listen. And we'll see about trying the REM pod test and what was the other one that I wanted to do? REM pod, and the thermal and infrared cameras. But that will be for another night. I am half dead, so I am going to end the live. If there was anybody there, thank you for watching. If not, then I just talked to the air for 52 minutes.